Hello, race fans. Welcome to Le Mans, France, in the Circuit de 24 Heurs du Mans for week 13 Porsche Cup. I joined this race against my better judgment because the quality of the racing is in the toilet this week. That always happens in week 13. People are like, they don't care, just racing lackadaisically and making poor choices, just trying too hard. But yeah, because this is at Le Mans, I figured I should give this a go. I've been doing a lot of unranked races this week, just messing around races. They don't affect um, your ratings or safety rating or iRating or anything like that. This series does. This is a ranked series, even though it's week 13. But hopefully, it should be a fun race. And normally, I do supercars on Thursday nights and, well, Porsche Cup on Tuesday nights. But it's the off week, obviously, between seasons. Maybe I'll give you a season review after this race is over. Yeah, just messing around. Tonight I tried an unranked Porsche Cup race earlier. I was doing really well. I was at Red Bull Ring. I ended up spinning off. I was trying too hard. I was driving the 991, which is the old Porsche Cup car, but it was also multi-class with the 992 Porsche Cup, and they're pretty similar in speed. Actually, the fastest guy was driving the 991. The older Porsche Cup, I was actually third. I qualified third. Um, Not third, sorry. It was like fifth or sixth overall, and there was only one other Porsche Cup ahead of me, so I was second in my class. And then kind of got slowed by some uh, stuff happening in front of me and dropped to third. And then I ended up uh, getting. I didn't actually go off track. I slid wide in the corner and I locked up the brakes to save it, but I lost several positions. Got back on track, and then a couple of guys were like bashing in front of me. Because it's an unranked series, people do dumb things. There was a car that was lapped, basically trying to crash the guy that was ahead of me. So, garbage. Let's check out the entries here. There's a few names I recognize. All right, we only get one chance at it here. Probably don't have time to do 2 laps. Yeah, for sure. It's because it's over a 4-minute lap. I basically just loaded the iRacing low downforce setup and then set the wing to 4, which is the lowest it can go. I was running with the wing at 5. I only got 2 full laps in. With the wing at 5, and then I had just assumed that it would be the lowest setting if I loaded the low downforce set, but it wasn't, so I dropped it to 4. Maybe we'll pick up a little bit of time, especially on the straights. Just want to do a safe lap here. A little too aggressive on that downshift there. Upset the car. Alright, got a clean lap in. .408. Jeez. Thought I did a 404 in practice. Yeah, there's somebody with 404. Well, it wasn't a super tidy lap or anything. I'm not too concerned. Because look at all those dudes that have not set a qualifying lap. I'm car number 16. How many cars are in the race? 24? 25. Oh, that's the max of you can have in a server is 25. So it's full house tonight. Yeah, that time is not even close to my best time. So what can I say about this season while we're waiting? Well, let's talk about Porsche Cup first. I think Porsche Cup became my favorite series by the, 2/3 of the way through the season. Things were going really well. Yeah, I had a couple of rough races near the end, but I was really enjoying it. It was a good season overall. I had a good battle with my friend Gunbrook Racing teammate Dale in our little Gunbrook Racing championship. Beat me by just a few points, so that was pretty exciting. And we're gridding up. Where did I grid? 5th. I'm surprised we're not gridding a little closer up, a little further up. Because the cars behind us will be gridding on the corner. Kind of strange. Oh, I should, Oh, there's a fast repair. Turn off tires. And fuel just in case I need a pit. I didn't even look to see how long the race was. I guess it's a timed race. Probably like 15 minutes. Or maybe it's 25 minutes. I don't know. Should have enough fuel in the car regardless. And the car behind me is not gridding. Looks like two cars behind me are not gridding, actually. That seems strange.
Green flag, green flag.
Gonna hit the rev limiter here, I think. I think I'm making it slow down. Not anymore. Cars just passed me.
Car on your left. Clear.
That guy tried to block me but thought the better of it. No cuts this time. Yeah, sloppy through the S's there. Oh, there's only 5 minutes left in the race. So basically 2 more laps.
The next car's the leader.
Actually, we might get the white flag this lap. Well, that was a fun race. I'll take that top five. Yeah, I wasn't too concerned about.
Solid work.
Uh, oh wait, did I finish fourth? No, I finished fourth, not fifth. Well, how about that? Well, that's cool. Yeah, that was a fun race. I'll take that fourth place all day long as the racing's fun like that. That was really great. Very enjoyable. It was shorter than our normal Porsche Cup races since it's week 13. But I should gain some iRating from that. Let's see how this race affected my rating. Oh, it might take a while for the results to show up. So let's look at. Well, I can't look at current series. Let's look at my content, my cars. Oh yeah, so I aimed to do a total of 8 full seasons of different series this season, which was season 4 in 2021, and the first one was IndyCar. Now I don't normally buy oval content, so much to my chagrin, I couldn't do a full season of IndyCar because I didn't have all the tracks. In fact, I only had 7 of the tracks, and you need to do 8 to get a full season for it to count as a full season. Because I don't normally buy ovals, although I did buy 2 ovals just recently because they have Rallycross courses on them. But we'll get to Rallycross in a second. So yeah, I had mixed success in IndyCar. I was not fast. In fact, I was most of the time I was one of the slowest cars on the track, but I just managed to keep it clean for the most part, and I would get pretty good finishing positions, like top fives, quite a bit, just simply by staying clean and keeping the car points straight. So I'll probably do more IndyCar racing because one of the ovals I bought is on the schedule for next season in this series. So I've been doing a lot of dirt street stock this week. Just trying to get my well, you can't see it because it's under my camera, but in the top right hand corner there's my ratings for my different license classes, and I was trying to get my safety rating up in dirt road because it's about 3.5 right now, and my iRating was low, so I kept getting put in series with noobs. It was like driving in a minefield. So I said, I need to get my iRating up in order to get better splits. So I started trying, and I got 3 pole positions, 3 wins, and a second place in my first like 4 races after I started trying to do that. My 5th race, somebody wrecked me out, and then several races after that, I did really well. So now, within the last couple of days, I've gained like 500 dirt road or dirt oval iRating. So I'm simply trying to get my safe rating up, just to say I have uh, a higher safety rating there. I don't know if I'll do a lot of street stock racing. Just depends on the track it's at. I did like enough dirt UMP modified races in order to get my A class dirt road or dirt oval license. I really don't like driving it, so I'm not going to touch that car again. Didn't race that car. Although next season I plan to do Formula Renault. I'll try to do a full season of Formula Renault. Didn't race Formula V. Didn't race MX5. Indy Pro, I did a full season of Indy Pro, and I had reasonable success. Again, just like IndyCar, I wasn't the fastest fastest car on the track, that's for sure. But I was normally safe, and I just kept it pointed straight for the most part. Bathurst, I spun it in the first corner, but still finished second because Bathurst is such a treacherous track. I just kept it off the walls. I did spin it, but got going again in last, and then everyone else crashed out ahead of me except the leader. Didn't race Gia, didn't race any of the Legends cars, Didn't race Lotus 79. I regret buying that car because I don't really like driving it. I was doing some dirt road, dirt truck racing, but I decided that I'm not going to race that series anymore because it's so bashy. People uh, bash to pass is the rule in this series, and I really don't like that rubbing racing mentality. Uh, I didn't race any GT3 sprint races, but Tim and I did a full season of the GT Enduro with mixed success. Uh, we both had our off um, races, and for the most part, we did okay. Tim actually won his division, which is Division 8, in the iRacing standing. So good, great for Tim. So that's a success, right? I'm Division 3 in this season, so I didn't do all that great. I think I was 43rd in Division 3 standings. Uh, the Camel GT, I did a full season of Camel GT, and usually I race it on Fridays because there's only like 2 or 3 sessions a week that it goes official, and had mixed success. If I could keep a point straight and not get wrecked, I would do well actually. And if I had a poor race on Friday, I would do the Saturday session, and sometimes I got crashed in both sessions, and that happened a couple of times near the end of the season. So I will be back again next season for Camel GT. Did a full season of the IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge in the Cayman. I didn't stream a lot of those races because most of the time I was by myself on track. Most of the races were really boring. Well, much like the Indy Pro and IndyCar races, most of the time I was by myself because there was just people would wreck or crash or whatever. Porsche Cup. Well, as I just mentioned, Porsche Cup became my favorite series. It was Supercars before, and it became Porsche Cup because I did really well, I feel like, this season in that championship. I had some bad luck at the end again. It's funny, if you look at the graph of my iRating, it goes up by 400 in the middle of the season and then goes down back to where it was. So I basically gained and lost 400 iRating this season. I had it up as high as 2200, or 2300, and then I dropped back down to 1800, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, I will certainly be back for Porsche Cup. Really enjoyed driving that car. Didn't race the RSR this season. Just it got really crashy, or it was always really crashy. So I stopped racing it. Didn't race that car. Did a few street stock races just to try to get my oval safety rating up. I did a lot of start from the back races, so my iRating plummeted. So, based on my experience with dirt oval, I simply need to do some street stock races to get my iRating up. Forget about my safety rating. Try to do well, get my iRating up, so I'm not in with noobs. Because the noobs, all they do is spin out. Like, it's not that they're wrecking each other. They wreck themselves and then take out other people. So it's really frustrating. I did a full season in Rallycross. Again, I didn't stream a lot of those races, mainly because they're short, and I would decide to do them at the last minute, like at any time I saw them go official. Yeah, it's hard to find the IRX race to go official because you need like 4 to 6 starters, I think, to make it an official race. Supercars was great. I really enjoy racing supercars. I raced with a pretty good crew on the Thursday night Gomberg Racing crew. Really enjoyable. The quality of the drivers is pretty good for the most part. There was a few drivers that we had trouble from throughout the season, and I had some bad luck at Donington, and I got wrecked out at Mid Ohio by aforementioned driver. So that, it's kind of. I had my ups and downs in the season. I did really well in the first half of the season, and the second half of the season, tanked. So all these cars are legacy cars. I don't race any of these. I just did a an unranked race in the 991. That was kind of fun at Red Bull Ring. There's a few cars missing from this list. Like a Beetle Light car. This is the Rallycross car. The Beetle Light car should be here. All cars. Weird. Okay. I feel like there's cars missing from that list. But anyway, overall, I feel like it was a pretty good season. I minimized the number of times I took myself out. Unfortunately, I did not minimize the number of times I got taken out by other drivers. Although I was keeping track of how many times I got wrecked out of races by other drivers, either them crashing into me or getting caught up in a wreck that I can't avoid. And it was like up to this season, it was upwards of 75 to 80%. And this season, it dropped below 30%. So I attribute that to not racing GTE and GTE3. Them and I were doing the GT endurance races, but I would not do the sprint races because they're just so crashy. Same with GTE racing. But yeah, we'll certainly be back with Gunbrook Racing to do some more endurance races next season. And I'm not going to do IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge. I'm going to replace it with Formula Renault. So I have 8 races, 8 series that I want to try to do a full season of next season. So I'll be doing lots of streams. So if you've made it this far, thanks a lot for watching. Maybe I can get in another race here. What time is it? 8:57. The racing. Let's see what's up in 2 minutes. Well, that's a Legend Oval. I don't want to do that one. If it was if it was the full oval, I would certainly do it, but because it's the little tiny oval here, I'm not gonna do that one. I'm not gonna do that. 13th week, 2x4 trucks. Nah, not interested in doing trucks anymore. Anyway, I guess there's nothing I want to do right now. So if you made it this far, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully we'll see you back for more racing. Be great if you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and the thumbs up for me. And look forward to seeing you in 2022, Season 1. So thanks again, guys, for watching. We'll see you again soon in the next race.